your secondary health, where you move to the hospitals where there are x-rays and doctors, you even pay more. There's more value there. When you move to tertiary economy, you are now moving like a tertiary hospital where you have got MRI, CT scan. Now he's simplified it by bringing the health. You know, it takes time for us health professionals to understand this concept. But now I've also simplified to many of you who didn't understand what is industrialization. Just add value and don't listen to these economists who are complicating simple things. When you are selling a tomato raw as it is, it's cheap. But when you process it to tomato sauce, it's more expensive. Now we are talking about tertiary and secondary economy. They are just making us to be scared. It's as simple as that. So we are expecting you here to come and leave this room being able to tell us that you have been able to add value on that timber tree in Makgobaskloof to become a toothpick. You have processed it to be a toothpick, which we will be able to sell it with more value from that one timber and create more jobs, because the higher the economy level goes, the more jobs are created. For me, we can forget about everything, but let's remember, we want jobs here. We're not here for anything. The people of Limpopo want jobs, and that's what we promise them, and that's what we must deliver. We're also looking at potentials in agriculture and agro-processing. We're also looking at energy, the energy sector. We are encouraging all investors through to the green energy economy. In Limpopo, when you talk about crying for what 45% degrees, it is a resource that we need to utilize towards renewable energy. So we are saying to you, come to our province. We're also saying the automotive industry, the potential that is there for us. We need to enhance local production and attract investment that will bolster this industry in the province. We're also looking at infrastructure and logistics. Just in here in our province, we're looking at Polokwane Airport becoming a logistical hub. And it is possible that we can be able to achieve that through you. When I met one young business person after my appointment, and I was asking him about how can he assist in growing. He says the problem is that, Premier, you politicians think government has got money. You think there is a room in treasury where you can open and find money being there. Your government doesn't have money. Money is with us, the business people. And I argued and differ with him. But on Friday, the president emphasized what I was told, to say government does not have money, because we always come with a wish list of government to give us money. The money is with people in this room, my MECs. All of them here have got money, and we must not allow them to live with their money. They must keep their money in the province. They must, ours, my MECs and my mayors, is to make sure that we create that environment for them to understand why they should leave their money in this province. We are saying we are blessed in tourism with the breathing landscapes, rich cultural heritage. Let me repeat to you, I'm the only premier in this country who is rich in cultural heritage. If you do not believe, ask MEC Masweko, the only premier who is leading the true original Bavenda, the true original Batsonga, the true original Babelobedu, the true original Bapedi, but the true original Mandebele Amahlangu, the true original Mandebele Amugobani. You can go on and on. It's Premier Ramathu. The rest of them, you go to KZN, they are leading the Zulus. You go to Northwest, the Tswanas. You go to Free State, the Sutus. You go on Mpumalanga, they might have 2 or 3, but they don't get to where I am. What is West, where many of you here are coming from, it's Gauteng. You are all remix, not the original. The original are here. There are no ancestors of the Bavenda or the Batsonga there in Gauteng. You are remixed there. You can ask all of them. They will tell you, when Bachinya go past Abadzimu, they go to Limpopo. Haye Habumma. This is the beauty of our province. So by investing in a tourism industry that not only draw global visitors, but also uplifts local communities through job creation and sustainable economic development. We are saying, let's invest in this tourism infrastructure and foster community-led tourism enterprises and promoting ecotourism. It will help Limpopo as a premier tourism destination. Together we can position Limpopo, which is Africa's Eden, that must see jewel bridging our natural beauty with the promise of economic prosperity. After all this, you may be asking yourself, but the Premier keep on saying we must leave our money. What is it that she is doing? Because she's repeating things that we already know as business people. And I know business people get irritated by political speeches. That's one thing which my Premier, Dr. Posa, told me. They get irritated with speeches, but they would want to see things happening. And avoiding to bore you with political speeches, I must indicate to you that we are doing things differently this time around. We've done these conferences several times, but this time around, prior this particular conference, we understand that investment is not in Muwaneng. We understand that investment is in a village. That is why we had a 2-day retreat session with our senior traditional leaders. Hence, you see they are part of us today, sharing with them to say there are other countries which even know our dispute in terms of traditional houses. With the current more than 850 disputes, we are not going to attract investors. We need to find a way on resolving our issues through dialogue. Because the moment you have got factions, Kamushate, an investor asks himself, is my money safe? But when you're Mushate, it's safe. When there is stability within the traditional council, expect more investors come. And your subject will not have to leave you to Mahueng. They will stay there in your Mushate because there will be jobs in their Mushate. And senior traditional, the house itself says, I must tell you investors, they are on board. They will make sure they stabilize their municipality, their villages, so that you can come and invest without being threatened by anyone. We also were invited by the chairperson of Salga, Executive Mayor Makoro, together with his PEC of Salga in the province, to join them when they were having their own provincial members assembly in Karibu just 2 days ago, so that we can meet these councillors, because investment happened in your council. It happened in your ward. Therefore, we have made our message clear. A local mayor has got the responsibility, those with water authority, to deliver water. Because even if somebody can stand up and say, I've got 100 billion to invest in starting to mine in Mogalakwena, if my mayor, Tauyatswala, that investor will never start to mine, and when they don't mine, those jobs won't be realized. So we have also met with executive mayors who have got water authority to say it is your responsibility. Local mayors, it is your responsibility to provide roads infrastructure. Our MEC for Public Works here knows very well that the Khere Wednesday must extend to tourist destination, to mining areas, to farming areas, because they can come and pledge their billions. But if we don't fix the roads, they will not be able to start working in that area. We are saying to the Minister of Electricity, who was supposed to be with us, but unfortunately we agree with him and the president that he should be joining the president in Durban, working with him to make sure that we provide reliable power supply together with Eskom, and his representative from Eskom are here. If we don't do that, no matter how many billions can be pledged here, they will never see that development. And when we don't see development, there won't be any job. Therefore, this conference is different from others because you are having councillors who understand, you are having traditional leaders, you are having mayors, executive mayors, and all these 10 MECs are here who knows our job is to create a conducive environment for you to invest. We have done our part. We have met with everybody who's responsible. We have met with the police commissioner. We have met with the police. And we have said even Limpopo ka December must be the safest place to come. So invest in the tourism industry because people across the globe will start to visit Limpopo because they know when they are in Limpopo, they shouldn't be worried about being mugged. We have got a premier who's a woman. We have got the MEC who's a woman. You've got a police commissioner who's a woman. You've got deputy commissioners who are women. Therefore, where women are, and you ask us to tackle crime, we can do it without fear or favor. We understand the pain of giving birth. Not that men don't understand, but one thing I know, if we can reverse responsibility, Executive Mayor Makoro, every family will have one child. I've seen you when I was vaccinating you with that small niggle. You will see how men will jump, and you ask yourself, women are being injected every day, but they are never afraid of injection. So the pain lebana adikopani. So the second born you would not be existing if families were to have one child. So we know women can be able to have got a threshold for pain. We know the mothers who take their kids to school and they come back and they don't have jobs, and the mothers must be the one who still buy them underwears, a graduate with a degree and an honors. Jobs it's no longer, it's all about human rights. It's all about your dignity. We want to restore the dignity of young people of Limpopo, because when they wake up in the morning and go to work, when a father in a house go in the morning to go to work, when a child asks for shoes and the father says, don't worry, end of the month, I will buy you. Then that's what we want to see. We can fail on anything, but if we can restore that dignity of the people of Limpopo, and it is you in this house, as I said to you, if it's not you in this room, all of you combined, we can take this province forward. We are looking forward to this conference to surpass the target. If we do this and implement it, we shall be singing a different song come 2025 and come the 5 years, as we will be bowing down and handing over the baton to the next people. Let me allow you to deliberate on ways that will make this meeting all important as we have envisaged. And I'm saying to you, the time for Limpopo to rise, it's now. It can never be any other time. The time for your money to be safe, it's now. We are going to look after your investments, and you will not regret. Ask me. After 5 years, you will be singing the same song with me, and you will feel good. Not only would you have seen your profits and your growth in your different companies, but you would have got satisfaction I'm sure when you are a captain of industry and you go back and look at the number of people you have employed, and you see that in fact, if it was not for me, this family will be starving, you feel good. No amount of your share price can be compared to the satisfaction of seeing yourself changing lives of our people. Let's do this together. It's possible. We can do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for such an inspiring speech.
Thank you.
Okay. I could say so much about this, but I won't. Yeah, you get it. That's it. That's all you need to know. You get it. And please forget this. I don't understand economics. I don't understand finance. If you can run a household, Premier, you can run an economy. In fact, ECO in economics, ECO in people think I studied economics at varsity. I studied biology. So when you get how living organisms work, Premier, how organs function, how systems work, you understand. And I've listened to you for all this time. I couldn't disagree with anything. And I hope you create structures, Premier. You create the organs, you create the tissues, you create the systems that will make that vision materialize. South Africa is tired of disillusionment, of hopelessness. And we can only just give a round of applause to you. But you hosted the president last week, so let's hear from the president.
Conference, as well as esteemed investors, good morning. The Macheroni, Abshen, Tovela. It is my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to you all to the 4th edition of the Limpopo Investment Conference. I am sorry that I'm not able to be in the conference with you. I had hoped that my time will allow me to do so. This is a conference that I've always looked forward to participating in. Limpopo is an important province in our country. It is a province which is filled with great opportunity. It is also a gateway to the rest of the African continent. And today we invite you to witness the wealth that lies behind Limpopo's soil and in the capabilities of its people. We invite you to experience Limpopo's rich heritage and its most compelling vision for growth and development. Agriculture, mining, and tourism are the lifeblood of Limpopo's economy. Each of these industries carries great promise of job creation and sustainable growth. From platinum to chrome, Limpopo possesses abundant mineral resources. We stand ready to support investors in this industry, investors that will drive innovation, creativity, sustainability, and value addition. Here you will find the heart of South Africa's food production, capable of feeding the entire nation and bringing prosperity to our rural areas and to our urban areas. From the rolling hills and the beautiful mountains to wildlife sanctuaries, this land